Hey guys, welcome back to the studio. Today is really exciting because this video is sponsored by Hippie Crafter. They sent me a whole bunch of macrame cord and we're gonna make something awesome out of it. This is 1/8 by 325 feet of macrame cord. I've got 3 different colors. So we're gonna do something a little untraditional, a little crazy, but I think it's gonna be awesome in the end. I've never done macrame before, so we're just gonna wing it and see how it goes. Hippie Crafter also sent me this awesome set of watercolor brushes, but that's for another video, so make sure you hit subscribe and watch out for that one coming up in the future. Now, I've never done macrame, not even once, but I am an Eagle Scout, so knots are my thing. Like I can make knots, like that's easy. I have this massive horn that I got from my mother-in-law like years ago, or a year ago, I don't remember. And it's been sitting in my office waiting for inspiration, and here it is. I took it out in the garage and I made a slit all the way down as far as it would go. I think it's pretty solid. Once I got to here, I couldn't really get through to the hollow center. And if you've ever cut bone before, you know exactly what I smell like right now. It's not good. But we got that slit. We're gonna hang this on the wall and then all the cords will hang off of that and then we'll do our design. I just have to figure out how to mount this thing. Okay, I'm being pretty ambitious with the size of this project considering I've never done it before, but we've got 1,000 feet of cord basically. I've got this on a paintbrush so that it rolls real nice, and it's going around that chair and back over to my desk where there's a clamp. So I just loop it around that, and that'll stretch all my string 8 feet long. The internet says that you're supposed to make it 4 times longer than you want the finished product. So I'm wanting my macrame wall hanging to be 4 feet long. In the end, these need to be 16 feet long. But I'm not doing a ton of knots. A lot of my designs I have in mind are just straight cords running across each other. So we're going with 8 feet and hoping that doubling it will be enough. Or maybe like a 3 foot, right? If it ends up being 3 feet long in the end, then 8-9 feet is basically triple. So that should be plenty. Now that all the cords are cut, we gotta start putting them on the stick. And in this case, I'm using a scrap piece of PEX because I'm a contractor, so I have extra PEX laying around. And I heated it up and bent it to match the twist of the horn, just so it would flow through there. And then all you gotta do, rewind that a little bit. I only cut one end. So I looped it around the chair, and then I only cut one end of the bundle. So now I have this single 16-foot string folded in half, has a loop on the end of it. And all you have to do is reach through the loop and grab the center like that. Try that again. If you can see, focus on the string, not on my face. Don't focus on my face. Put your pincers through the loop, go down, grab like that, the loop comes through and up, and that makes your little knot. You put that on the pipe, and that makes the beginning of your macrame. But I'm going to alternate colors going down, so sometimes I'm gonna cut it in half and have one single string because this will make a double, right? So that goes to the end, and I have a little hot glue down there to stop it. And we're gonna just knot all these on. I'm gonna I don't know what the pattern is, but it's gonna fade in and out. I'll show you in a second. So this was my plan, with go like 3, 2, 1, right? And then the other color comes in and goes 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. And then it was supposed to blend from like dark to light. But then I remembered that if I went like dark, medium, light, medium, dark, then I would use twice as much of the medium color as the other two. I would need a ton of that. So I would totally run out before the pattern was finished. And I'm not loving how this is looking. So I'm gonna switch it up, take all this apart, and we're gonna just go dark to medium to light to medium to dark. So then the light section will be twice as big as the other ones, and it'll blend out and just go, and then it'll be dark on both sides. I think that'll look better. So start over. Okay, we got it. I think I'm pretty happy with this. We'll see how it goes, because this gets spread out over the whole length of this pipe. So it's like that. But, you know, even spacing, maximizing the amount of cord that I have. I could have done with like 3 or 5 more rolls, but that's okay. We'll make it do. Because that looks really good on camera, actually. In real life, it doesn't look that good. That's always, sometimes it looks worse on camera, and sometimes it looks better on camera. That's just how it is sometimes. So we're gonna get this slitted into the horn. This pipe goes in here like this, and then I have to thread past. I didn't cut all the way to the end because, in my experience, animal bones usually carry a lot of tension. So if I cut all the way through to the end of it, that gap would have closed up and I wouldn't be able to get the string in. So I left that as kind of a brace, but now I have to thread each string through, get it evenly spaced, make it look good. That thing stinks. Even after I sprayed it with some air freshener. It still smells horrible. But before I do that, I'm gonna get this all laid out and perfect and get all the twists out and everything, because I kind of just threw them on there. Get them exactly where I want, and then I'm gonna run hot glue across it to lock it in. I just thought of that. I'll have to make sure. I guess it's not that big a deal because this stuff bends pretty easy. So I just shove it in there. Shove it and go, and then we'll get that on and get it mounted on the ceiling so we can work on it. That's so good. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Here we go. This is what I've got so far. Got the horn suspended to the ceiling temporarily just to hold it up while I work on it. I made myself a little hooky hook, and I made these little bends so that as I'm pulling it through the slot, it'll self-align and, you know, line up where the hook is supposed to be, and then it comes right through. You'll see that in a second. So I have to shove this thing up inside. Can you see? Up inside that crack. Like that. It comes out over here. Grab the next string and hook it onto the hook. And then fish it through the slot and pull that all the way through. And do that, you know, 100 more times at least. There we are. That wasn't too hard. Actually, it was horrible. It sucked, but we did it. Now it's time to weave. That's the first weave done, just to normalize the spacing. It wasn't exactly perfect, so now it's all spaced out nice. And I really like having the wire in there because I can manipulate it and shape it to kind of match this weird curve all over the place, and I can twist it around where I want it to sit. So I really don't know what I'm doing. That didn't quite turn out exactly how I had it in my head, but I definitely enjoyed the process, and the macrame cord was really easy to work with. It was nice and soft. It was easy to tie knots. It was even easy to untie knots when I made mistakes. Check out the affiliate link in the description and get your own set of macrame cord and try it yourself. It's a lot of fun. Super easy knots. Just do it. Ciao for now.